Okay, I'm just gonna get right down to business here. First of all, I am Canadian. Let's get that clear and out into the open. I am Canadian. Donald Trump be re-elected with horror in my heart, knowing what was going to come. I have dealt with malignant narcissists in my life, and I know that they are very intelligent, but focus only on their own desires. Their needs, well, you can't really look at sight. Well, they got their needs, the basic needs like everyone, but their desires. And they don't give a care what they have to do to get it. Trump demonstrated a direct desire to take over the American government on January the 6th. Some of them are very naive, very stupid, or they just believe. They trust. Back in the 1930s, people trusted Hitler. When Hitler got into power, they trusted him. Other people who were more intelligent and wiser looked at Hitler with fear. Before Hitler got into office, and before Trump got into office, they were both laughed at. Who really didn't know much about Trump, thought he might be good for the American folks, the American people, because he was a businessman and that might be good, or would be good. But I didn't know Trump's history. And my reason for mentioning this is that there are a lot of Americans that didn't know Trump's history neither, and didn't do any examination of Trump's history, his personal politics, or of the such. His wife, or sorry, his ex-wife stated that he had a copy of Mein Kampf on his mantle. That's his night table. Now let's just get to where we are now.
Yesterday, I watched online from 3 different angles the execution of Alex Jeffrey Pretti, 37 years old. This man did not put up any resistance, or forceful resistance, or violent resistance. All he did was raise his hand, indicating that he was a peaceful person. He was just standing there filming, and he was shoved around. He was trying to protect a lady there, and Alex Jeffrey Pretti was a registered gun owner, registered to carry a concealed weapon, which he carried at his back. Maybe he had a holster, I don't know. Probably would have to, I think. Anyway, he was shoved to the ground, his weapon removed, and while he was on the ground, he was shot several times. And as I have said, I have watched this video footage of this man dying from 3 different angles, and I see nothing that suggests that he was a domestic terrorist, as said by the corrupt Trump administration. The man was a nurse that worked in the critical care unit at a veterans hospital. Alex Jeffrey Pretti was an honorable man, and many people, including myself, would call him a hero. He died trying to protect a lady, like any real man would do. It is clear to me that these ICE agents, maybe not every single one, but enough of them, don't actually have proper training. They stumble around, they fumble around. That kind of lack of training is dangerous. Is it that in society and in every single job, you're going to get people who are easily angered, lacking self-discipline, self-control, and will go off quicker? That's likely a probability here as to why this man died. And you'll get that in every, once again I said, in every walk of life, every profession. With the police, we assume that there is better, well, one term is vetting, but screening of people who lack the mental control and focus of mind to handle themselves properly in a tense situation. I think that it is clear that these people working for ICE, these ones that shot this man, lacked the training and probably were not the correct personality type, mentality to be doing the job they're doing. And now we are going to watch the sad video footage of the murder. Here we see Alex Pretti at the left holding his smartphone, filming, like a lot of people do. He's not harming anything. In fact, he just waved somebody to go by. He's a peacemaker. Now look at these ICE people. They sprayed him. He was trying to help. Sprayed him. He was trying to help that woman, trying to protect her. And there's the first shot, I think. No, there it is. There. This is terrible. Just here's another angle. See, it's sprayed again. There he is. And computer, how many times was Alex Pretti shot?
Alex Pretti was shot multiple times by Border Patrol agents in Minneapolis on January 24, 2026. Most reports indicate at least 10 shots were fired in about 5 seconds.
So I have a friend who works with Alex Pretti, and I wanted to share something that she shared with me. Alex was the nurse, always right outside the vet's treatment area, only a few feet away, waiting at the ready to provide care and comfort, and especially comfort to veterans' family members. I just know he brought a lot of peace to families and friends just by his presence. Caring for veterans in a hospital setting is fundamentally different from civilian care because military service shapes not only a patient's medical history, but their identity, communication style, relationship with authority, their pain, and vulnerability. Veteran care requires clinicians and nurses who can treat both visible illness and the invisible weight of service. And I know that for a fact, having married a veteran with his own traumas from serving his country, and Alex understood that, and he brought that to his care of the veterans every day in the ICU. This is somebody who is executed by the state, to be clear. Where ICE agents tried to clear the crime scene afterwards, that is something that a fascist state does. That is not something that you can have in a democracy as a secret police running around and gunning people down and then calling those people assassins. Alex wasn't an assassin, he was an ICU nurse. He was caring for somebody right before ICE murdered him. If America wants to be considered a Christian nation, then it first must follow the teachings of Jesus, which we see in Matthew 22, love God and love your neighbor. Jesus elsewhere says that we're called to love our enemies. So next time you encounter somebody who is using Christianity as a shield for their terrible behavior,
Trump himself posted on social media in the hours after the shooting that Pretti was a gunman who had a weapon loaded with 2 additional full magazines and ready to go.
ask them how they are loving their enemies. Ask Donald Trump how he's loving his enemies. Ask Pam Bondi how she's loving her enemies by lying about them. Ask Greg Bovino how he's throwing tear gas containers at protesters, how that is loving his enemies. I would love to hear their explanation for this, because that is at the heart of Christianity, is a self-sacrificial love. Anything else comes from the devil.
ICE agents murdered a citizen. They shot him 10 times, and immediately the spin machine went on air to lie. Immediately. The gospel of Jesus Christ does not ask us what is legal. The gospel is about what is right and what is wrong. And the system has chosen the ways of death and lies. Whitehead wrote that God is our great companion, the fellow sufferer who understands. God is not aloof from all this suffering. God absorbs it with us. God remembers it. God refuses to let suffering become meaningless. And then God gives back to the world a clearer vision of what we can become. It happened with Nicodemus. It can happen again within us in our world.
Detail. Yellow 10. Freeze in. Almost.